Hi friends, how are you today? Happy Monday. It is Monday, March 23rd, 2020. How was your weekend? Mine was pretty great. I hope yours was as well. So if you are a second grader watching this, you know that one of the things that we always do on Mondays in second grade is weekend news. If you are a parent or a family member that's currently watching this, let me tell you a little bit about it. So Weekend News is a 30-minute writing block that we have on Mondays where students journal about their weekend, and then I respond to their weekend news and they get to read it the next Monday. Sometimes I forget to respond and they remind me that I didn't do it. So I try to do it every week. During this time, the first 5 or so minutes, I share pictures of my weekend and I share my writing with the students about what I did over the weekend. And then they have a couple minutes that they get to turn to a partner and share about their weekend. And then the last 25 or so minutes of weekend news, students find a spot around the room, either at a table, on the carpet, and they take out their weekend news journal and they just get to write about what they did over the weekend. I turn on some quiet music and it's usually a pretty relaxing, chill time in our classroom. So even though we're not at school right now, I still wanted to share my weekend with you and show you some pictures of what I did over the weekend. So Friday, I actually don't have any pictures of, but I can tell you about it. On Friday, Adam and I ordered burgers from Deluxe in downtown Madison, and we brought them back to our apartment and we watched the movie Onward. If you have not watched Onward yet, I highly recommend it. It's a really good movie. Definitely made me cry at certain parts of it though, so be aware, but it's a really, really good movie. You should watch it. On Saturday, let's see if I can share my screen. On Saturday, I gotta go back a couple pictures as well. Adam and I went to two parks to do some hiking. So the first one we went to was called Indian Lake County Park, and this park was really nice because it had an off-leash dog area, so Lou could be off his leash for a little bit. And then on our way back into Madison, we went to Governor Nelson State Park as well, which is where I took this picture of Lou with the stick in his mouth. On Sunday, I have some pictures of Lou as well because it was actually his third birthday. So one of my friends told me about this dog cake that you can buy on Amazon called Pet Cakes. And it's, I think, like $6 on Amazon, but the kit includes a mix to make the dog cake, frosting mix, the bone-shaped pan, and a birthday candle. So I made this for him yesterday. This was the mix that you put inside the mold, and then you just microwave it for 2.5 minutes. You don't even need to put it in the oven. This was Lou waiting very patiently for his cake. I let him lick the spoon, and this is what it looked like after it came out of the oven, or I'm sorry, not the oven, out of the microwave for 2.5 minutes. I put together the frosting and covered it up on the cake, even though it doesn't look that great. Lit the candle and put some dog treats on it and took some pictures of him next to his cake. I let him have a little chunk of it yesterday, and then he'll have a little chunk of it again today. So happy third birthday, Lou. One of the last things that Adam and I did on Sunday was play cribbage, which is one of our absolute favorite games to play against each other. We get very competitive when we play this game. If you've never played cribbage before, I highly recommend it. It takes some math adding skills, and it's a really fun game to play against one person. You can also play against 2 or 3 other people as well. So that was a little bit about my weekend. I would love to hear about your weekend as well. If you or your family members took any pictures of something that you did this weekend, feel free to share them on our class photo stream so that everyone can see them. If you are interested in doing weekend news journaling like we do when we're in school, feel free to find any piece of paper that you have at home and write your weekend news. Most of you can write at least 6-7 sentences when you journal. A lot of you fill up a half a page of a notebook lined sheet of paper. Some of you fill an entire page and move on to the second page. So push yourself today to journal a little bit about what you did this weekend. If you do choose to write it down, please email it to me so that I can see your writing. I miss you all. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow I am going to be finishing one of our books that we have been reading during our read aloud time after lunch. We were almost done with this book. We had, I think, 4 or 5 chapters left in this book. And I forgot my copy at school, so I ended up just buying a paperback version of this book off Amazon. So starting tomorrow, I will read a chapter of this book during my video so that you can find out how this book ends, and we will finish it up this week. Bye.